Have you ever thought about how much your body language speaks in your relationship? Think about it for a moment. When you're with someone special, do you notice how your body naturally communicates things even before you say a word? It's almost as if your body is telling a story of your emotions, your connection, and the bond you share. The crazy thing is, sometimes you don't even realize how much your body is giving away. But if you stop and pay attention, you'll notice that your body language reveals everything about your relationship. Now, think about the way you and your partner are when you're in each other's presence. When you're deeply connected, there's a certain energy between you. It's almost like a silent language. When you're close, your bodies naturally lean toward each other. There's an unspoken comfort, a kind of invisible connection that pulls you together, and it's not just the proximity. It's the way your movements match, how your breathing syncs. These are the subtle signs that show just how strong your bond really is. It's almost like a dance, the way your bodies move together without saying anything. But what happens when that energy shifts? When things start to feel off, do you notice how your body language changes too? Perhaps you start to distance yourself physically. Maybe you're standing further apart, crossing your arms, or not making eye contact as often. It's almost like your body is mirroring the emotional distance that's starting to grow between you. Sometimes it's not just about what you're saying, but what you're not saying with your body, and that's where the mystery lies. Your body is giving away clues about how you're really feeling in the relationship. Let's talk about touch in the beginning of a relationship. Touch is constant. You're holding hands, hugging, kissing, and everything feels so natural. But what happens when that touch starts to fade, when it becomes less frequent or less affectionate? Have you noticed how that shift can make you feel emotionally disconnected? It's almost as if the physical distance starts to mirror an emotional one. On the flip side, when touch is constant, even the smallest gestures like a hand on the back or a gentle pat on the shoulder convey so much love, affection, and security. Touch is one of the most powerful ways your body speaks about your relationship. It tells your partner, "I'm here, I care, I'm connected to you." And what about the way you look at each other? Eye contact can reveal so much about the state of your relationship. Think about how you feel when your partner looks at you with love, with admiration. It's almost like the world fades away, and it's just the two of you in that moment. But have you ever noticed when your partner avoids eye contact, when they look away or seem distracted, it can make you feel like they're not fully present, like there's something else going on beneath the surface. Eye contact is such a simple yet powerful way of staying connected. When your eyes meet, you're telling each other, "I see you, I understand you, I'm here." Posture is another important element. Have you ever noticed how your posture changes depending on how you feel about your partner? When you're in love, your posture is usually open, relaxed. You might lean in toward them when they speak, or turn your body to face them directly. But what happens when things are tense, when there's a misunderstanding, or when you're starting to feel emotionally distant? Your posture may shift. You might cross your arms or sit further away from them, or maybe you avoid facing them completely. This is a clear sign that something is off. Your body is closing off in response to the emotional tension you're experiencing now. Let's think about mirroring. Have you ever noticed how you and your partner tend to mirror each other's movements? When you're deeply connected, you'll find that your bodies naturally align. You might find yourself sitting the same way, making the same gestures, or even laughing at the same time. This subconscious behavior shows that you're in sync, that you're emotionally aligned. Mirroring is a clear indication of a strong connection. When you're truly in tune with each other, your bodies naturally start to echo each other's movements. It's like a silent conversation happening between you. But when mirroring fades, it can signal something important. Perhaps there's emotional disconnect, or one of you is feeling less engaged. When this happens, it's a sign that the bond may need some attention. This is the beauty of body language. It tells you when things are in sync, and when they are not. It's up to you to listen to what your body is trying to tell you and take action to restore that connection. Another thing to pay attention to is how you position yourself physically around your partner. In a healthy, loving relationship, your bodies are usually open, facing each other. There's a sense of warmth and closeness. But when things start to feel off, you might notice how one of you starts to turn away or even lean back. These subtle movements are clues that something is shifting. Sometimes it's a sign that emotional walls are starting to go up. When you position yourself away from your partner, it's almost like creating physical space to match the emotional distance that's beginning to grow. What happens when you're in a conversation with your partner? How do you both engage? When you're emotionally connected, you lean in and you maintain eye contact, and your body is fully present with them. But when things aren't going well, one of you might start to pull away or become distracted. Your body becomes less engaged. This lack of engagement is a sign of disconnection, and it's something that should be addressed. because the more emotionally available you are, the more your body language will reflect that. It's all about showing up with presence, with openness, and with love. But it's not just about how your body reacts. It's also about how your partner's body language affects you. Do you ever notice how you start to mimic their body language when they're closed off? Do you also feel yourself shutting down when they're relaxed and open? Do you feel more comfortable being open too? Your body is constantly reading theirs and adjusting accordingly. This is why body language can tell you so much about the state of your relationship, because it's a reflection of the emotional energy between you and your partner. If you've noticed any shifts in your body language or your partner's, it might be time to take a step back and evaluate what's going on. Relationships go through ebbs and flows, and your body language will naturally reflect those changes. The key is to remain aware, to tune into what your body is telling you and to listen to the unspoken messages your partner is sending. Body language is a mirror, reflecting the health of your relationship. So the next time you're with your partner, take a moment to notice how your bodies are interacting. Are you leaning in or pulling away? Are you mirroring each other? Are you engaged or distracted? Your body is speaking to you, and it's up to you to listen, because understanding your body language and your partner's can unlock the mystery of your relationship. It can show you what's really going on beneath the surface and help you strengthen the bond you share. If you found this insightful, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share because you will learn tons of valuable information in the next video. Stay tuned for more tips on how to understand the unspoken language of your relationship.